everyone, it's Isaki. So it's about time I got my act together and did what I've been talking about doing for a while now, and that is anime reviews. The past couple of years I've been a little bit lax on watching up-to-date anime, and there's been so many series on my plate that I wanted to watch, so that's what I'm going to start doing. And I've kind of been doing it the past few months, is watching, just binge watching anime, just straight watch the whole first season within a few days. And it's kind of happened, and then things will happen, and that was redundant. I started watching a series, and then something big will happen, and I'll just stop, and then I'll pick it back up, and then I'll stop. But there has been one series that I just sat down, especially while I was sick, and I watched it within 4 days. My friend recommended to me this series, Shiki, after I recommended another to her. And she was really surprised I didn't already know the series, because it has a Lolita girl and vampires, and it's just kind of dark and spooky. And she's like, how do you not already know this? Oh my gosh, you gotta watch this. You're gonna love it. Did I love it? You're gonna find out. So I watched Shiki on Kiss Anime, and it's 24 episodes, came out in 2010. And surprisingly enough, yeah, I never did actually hear about the series at all. I don't think I've ever even seen pictures of the characters or just anything. Where have I been? I don't know. The series was freaking cool. So, if you like another, then yes, you're definitely going to be liking Shiki. It's about a desolate village up in the mountains. It's peaceful and quiet, and you get to meet pretty much all of the characters in the village. I think I wouldn't say all, because I say that there's about like 1,000 people or such in the village, but you get to meet a lot of people, and you get to meet them on a very personal level. It doesn't have mainly one character, kind of sort of, there's a couple main characters. You really get to learn about all the different characters and their personal lives and why they're affected this way, etc, etc. So people that you kind of don't like at the beginning, you eventually care about, or people that you might see for a couple seconds one episode, you get to see a lot more later on, so you really get involved with the whole frickin' town. So basically it starts off at the beginning where one villager, she goes missing, and then you find her dead. Slowly by slowly, all the villagers start dropping like flies. This started after a European style home was built up right up kind of on the border of the village, and people start to suspect it's all connected to that home, or maybe there is a curse, or there's a legend about the risen, which Shiki revolves around vampires or the undead. Not only that, it's not just a horror anime. It really revolves around grief and sadness and a lot of personal emotions. It really captured me because it wasn't just there to talk about vampires. It really shows a struggle that at the beginning things seem very black and white, but throughout the whole series you start to realize it's all kind of just different shades of gray. So Shiki does start off a little bit slow. Most kind of horror animes and just things in general like that kind of start to do, but it really picks up. You get to a couple episodes into it, and by the end of the series, the last few episodes is like, holy crap! Oh my gosh, you get so involved with the characters, and literally my heart was beating. There was one scene in particular where I was just really getting into it, and I'm very empathetic and just emotionally involved anyway, so this one character, I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, it was really cool. A lot of animes don't grab me like that. You fall in love with the story and you just like them, but they don't actually get my heart racing. There's been a few movies that actually do that. This series did that for me. As I said, I watched the series, 24 episodes, over the course of 4 days. I could not stop, up to the point where my eyes were burning because I was sick, and I was just like, I need to go to sleep, I don't feel good, but I couldn't stop. I just loved it so much. What also really got me into the series and kind of pushed me once my friend told me is that Gact is a voice actor for one of the characters in the Japanese version. So, of course, anything Gact related, as you guys know, I am obsessed with and I love. So that was just huge kudos, brownie points for me. Yes, I fangirled, just very slightly. If you are sensitive to gore though, yes, this series does have some blood I don't like gore in general, as you guys kind of know if you watched my spooky anime videos and such, but I can handle what happened in this because it's not horribly realistic or anything. There were a couple scenes I was like, ugh, yeah, really? Ah, man, okay. But if you are very sensitive to animated gore, the series is not going to be for you. Another thing that I really would like to point out is I didn't listen to the English dub, but there is one. What though I really did love about the series is that they use Bucktick and Kanon X Kanon for the music, so I really do like the intros and outros. I had a hard time skipping over them. Eventually towards the end I'm like, okay, I love the song, but we're gonna skip ahead now because I needed to know what happened. I love the series. On Kiss Anime they call some of the episodes like 20.5 and then 21, but yeah, technically it is 24. So if you do have some time and you like, vampires and the undead and to really get emotionally involved with a lot of different characters, I highly do recommend Shiki for you guys. If you liked any of the other animes I talked about in my spooky anime video, you're definitely going to want to check this one out. If you do, if you have already seen this, go ahead and leave me your comments below. I would absolutely love to know, and tag me on anything that you guys might suggest for me as well. You can below or tag me on Instagram and Twitter. I would love to know. So please subscribe because I am going to be doing more anime reviews. I am very excited and happy to finally have my first one up. Finally! Look for more if you do have any other recommendations. There is one I really want to watch. I forget the name of it, but I know I'm going to be able to find it again. One of you guys recommended it to me about a sci-fi, scientific one, something. Oh, I know what it is. Like, I saw the trailer. I'm going to remember, and I'm going to watch that one next. So, yeah. May the force be with you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and have a lovely day. Bye! Recommend this anime. Alright, so coming at number 3 is Another. Another is about a boy who comes back to a town, or maybe it's the first time that he's there. You're not quite sure.